All right, let's talk about something that drives all of us crazy. That incredible initial fire you feel when you start something new, and then poof, it's gone. Where does it go? Well, today we're going to figure that out. I mean, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You decide you're going to learn guitar, or finally get in shape, or maybe start that huge side project. And for a week, maybe two, you are on fire. You're unstoppable. And then, just nothing. The drive just completely vanishes. It's so frustrating. But here's the thing, it's not your fault. Nope, it's all about how your brain is wired. So let's put on our detective hats and investigate this vanishing act. Why does our motivation, our best fuel for getting things done, just seem to evaporate right when we need it the most?
Okay, so here's the first big, and I mean big, misunderstanding we all have. We think of motivation like it's a gas tank, right? Something you can just fill up and then run on for a while. But it's not. At its core, motivation is just a feeling, an emotion. And you know how feelings are? They're fickle. They come and go. Trying to build your long-term goals on a feeling is like trying to build a house on the weather. It's just not going to work.
So to really get why that feeling disappears, we have to pop the hood and take a look at the main character in this whole drama, your brain. And more specifically, we need to talk about its super powerful, kind of ancient and, well, pretty picky reward system.
Let's talk about dopamine. You've probably heard about it, right? It gets called the feel-good chemical all the time, but honestly, that's not the whole story. It's much more accurate to call it the I want that chemical or the go get it chemical. It's what makes you chase things. Your brain doesn't just release it when you get the reward, it releases it when you think about getting the reward. It's that little kick that says, hey, go after that thing.
And this is the part you really got to understand. Your brain, at its core, is a reward-seeking machine. It is constantly doing a cost-benefit analysis, asking, okay, what's in it for me? It wants to see clear, concrete results for the effort it's putting in. It's just not built to appreciate effort for its own sake. It cares about the prize, not so much the grind to get there.
Okay, so this brings us right to the heart of the problem, doesn't it? What happens when that shiny prize, that reward, starts to feel like it's a million miles away? What happens when that go-get-it signal starts to fade to static?
Think about it. You start learning that new skill, maybe you're working on a new business idea. The first few days are awesome. You see a little progress and it feels great. But then you hit a wall, a plateau. All of a sudden it feels like you're just spinning your wheels, putting in all this work for, well, for nothing you can actually see. Progress just feels painfully slow.
And your brain, that super efficient reward calculator we just talked about, it totally notices. It's like, hold on a second. We're burning a lot of fuel here, but I'm not seeing that reward we were promised. This is a bad deal. So what does it do? It just turns off the dopamine tab. It stops sending the signal.
And that, right there, is the big aha moment. That feeling of losing your motivation, it isn't you being lazy. It's not a character flaw. It's literally a biological process. The chemical brew that made you so excited in the first place has just been shut down because the reward seems too far away or too uncertain.
Okay, so if motivation is this unreliable feeling that's basically guaranteed to disappear on us, are we just doomed to fail? No way, absolutely not. This is where we stop diagnosing the problem and we start using the solution. It's time to let something way more reliable take the driver's seat.
Here's the new system we need to build. Think of motivation like a spark plug in a car. You absolutely need it. It provides that initial jolt to get the engine started. But the spark plug isn't what keeps the car cruising down the highway for hundreds of miles, right? The engine does that. And in our lives, habits are the engine. They're the automated systems that just keep chugging along long after that initial spark of motivation has faded.
Honestly, if you take away just one thing from all of this, let it be this. When you finally accept that motivation is going to let you down, and it will, you realize something else has to step up, and that something is discipline. And really, all discipline is the simple act of building habits and sticking to them, especially on the days you don't feel like it. It's about doing the work when you're not excited. That, right there, is the secret to making real, lasting progress.
So I'm going to leave you with this question to think about. What would happen if you stopped waiting for that lightning strike of motivation to hit you? What if you just started? What if you focused all your energy on building the system, the habit, the discipline that works even when you're not feeling it? Just imagine, what amazing things could you build? What could you create? What could you become if you finally stopped waiting for permission from a feeling that was never meant to last?